Hello everyone. In last video, we saw how we can read our email inbox, how we can save the attachments from an email to our folders, and how we can extract the text from those PDF files. So now the next step that we want to do is create our AI agent who can take that extracted text and then give us some output. So in order to create the AI agent, we want to go to this link of ai.automationanywhere.com. And in the setup video, we had created an account over here. So we are going to log in with that account. Yeah, okay. So once you log in, you will be seeing this one fresh screen where you can see your project. So currently we do not have any created project. So we are going to click on create new project. Now, a project works like you can say a new use case or a new folder where you can create multiple agents inside one project, and all those agents can share the same memory and access the same data. So, there are a few templates that are present, like knowledge base agent, data analyst agent, research agent. So, these are a few templates that are already provided by Automation Anywhere if we want to create an AI agent quickly. But today we will be creating a custom agent. So I want you to click on this create custom agent. Okay, so now you can see this one screen where on the left hand side we have a few options like chat, general, toolkit, MCP, memory, and a lot of things. So I want to go on this general option. Yes, so now in the general option, this is basically where we can give our AI agent a name, we can define its personality. So this is where we can give a personality prompt. The personality prompt usually specifies the AI agent, like what sort of AI agent you are, what is expected from you, and what are the tasks that you're supposed to perform. So this is like a guideline for an AI agent where we are defining its personality and roles. So the first step that I want to do is give my AI agent a name. So I'm going to give it invoice processing agent. And here we want to select a model. So we have a lot of different LLMs which we can select as a base of this AI agent. So I'm going to go with GPT-4o. You can try and test out with a lot of different AI LLM providers to see which one is giving you high accuracy, but this usually does the trick for me. I'm going to go with this one for now. And in the personality prompt, you want to write the details about what sort of inputs you will be receiving, what sort of actions do we want to perform on that input, and what sort of output do we expect from it. So I have that written over here, so I'm going to quickly add it here. Yeah, so my personality prompt goes something like this, that you are an accounts payable invoice validation agent. Your tone must be formal, neutral, clear, business appropriate. Do not use friendly or casual language, do not use emojis, and do not add any extra explanation outside of our format that we need. And we have also defined the task that you should read the and understand the SOP, and all the steps are written here, what we want our AI agent to do, what we do not want it to do. So I'm going to click on save here. Yeah. So the next step that we want to do is we have an SOP, right? So this is the SOP document which I want my AI agent to refer when it is giving me the output. So I want the flow to be such that for each and every invoice or bill that I'm receiving in the PDF, I want to check through this guidelines document. So this invoice SOP is like a billing guideline document which I want my AI agent to refer. And whatever is written over here, I want my AI agent to check the invoice based on this. So let's say if I say that each and every invoice, each and every PDF that we receive over here, they should have these mandatory fields. They should have a number, they should have a date, they should have an order number, they should have the description, they should have the total amount, It should have the tax written over here. So I want all these data to be present in my PDF. Only then I want my AI agent to say that the invoice is valid. So that is written over here. That if the invoice is valid, after checking that all the fields are present in that invoice, all these fields are present in the invoice. If my uh, AI agent says that, yeah, everything is present and this invoice is a valid invoice, then in that case, we want a detailed summary mail to be generated. So here I'm also guiding my AI agent that I want you to create an email response that I will send to my accounts team who will be working with that invoice. And in case any certain field is not present there, let's say order number is not present there, or tax is not written in that bill, or total amount is not written in that bill, then in that case, I want my AI agent to clearly list out which of the fields are absent in that PDF, and I want it to draft me a mail accordingly that this and this fields are missing, so please send us a revised version of the bill. So this is how we want our AI agent to work. So that is what we have written in the personality prompt. I will click on save now. Now the next step that we want to do is give our AI agent the SOP document, this guideline document that I have created and which I want my AI agent to refer. I will be giving this document to my AI agent so it can refer it whenever I am asking it to check a PDF invoice. So in order to do that, we have a option over here is the knowledge base. So I will be clicking on this option of knowledge base and it will take us to this one uh, screen where all the files, folders, everything that we create here will serve as a base knowledge for my AI agent. Whenever we ask our AI agent a question, it will also refer to this particular section where if any files or folders or URLs are present or any tables are present, then in that case, it will be fetching the data from here as well. So I want to give my AI agent this one guideline document. So I will click on new file upload. And here in the folder, I will give this one guideline document to it. And I will click on upload. Yes. So we can see that it is currently syncing. It takes some few seconds. And if we now click on it, this has basically now indexed into our AI agent's knowledge. So this the text of the document that was present. This is again the content in a bit more formatted way, and these are the chunks that are created. So this is what my AI agent can also refer to now when it is answering any questions for us. There are also a few other options of tools, interfaces, analytics, settings. You can explore that as we move ahead. Now, the next thing that I want to do is if we now go and ask our AI agent to give me a summary, let's say for example, then will it be able to do that? Let's test it out. Let's say I give this one first invoice that we had extracted. If I copy it and if I paste it over here, so it is saying that it does not have currently access to the invoice processing SOP document. So just by simply uploading our document here, our AI agent is not able to access the document. We have to also give it the permissions. So in order to do that, we move to this toolkits section for that AI agent. We will click on the toolkits. And here we have a few, you can say integration points or a few attachments that we can give to our AI agent, a few more functionalities that we can add to it. So one that we want is we want it to be able to use this knowledge base. So I am going to click on this card of knowledge base and click on add to agent and I will click on configure just to see that everything is enabled over here. So it is enabled. So I will click on save. Now I will also give it this document manager access. So I will also click on add to agent. So now both of these are enabled. So now that we have enabled both of these extensions, let's try and see if our AI agent is now again able to access the documents. So for that, I'm going to go to this chat option, or you can also go to this chat option. And here, we have to make sure that our invoice agent that we just created is selected. Again, I'm going to paste the invoice extracted data, and I'm going to send it now again and see if my AI agent is now able to give me the details that I needed. All right, so we have some response from it. So let's see what our AI agent is saying. So it says that I have retrieved the sections and it will validate it. So it is checking the mandatory fields that we had written in this document. And it is also doing a few logic checks. And now it is coming to a conclusion that this invoice is a valid invoice. And it is also giving us a uh, email email response drafted over here. So this is how we can create an AI agent. Now we can also ask a few more questions if we want to. But the main aim of my use case, what I wanted was is whether my invoice, the document that I'm sharing, is it valid as per my checkpoints, as per the guidelines. I wanted that, and I also wanted a response email. So my AI agent is now able to give me all that data. There are also a few more options. So in the agents panel, you can create few more agents. You can see what these different types of agents are able to give us. Now in this agent section, there are also a few other toolkits that we can add. Now, let's say we want our AI agent to do some sort of analytics, like we have some data in tables or Excels, and we want it to, fetch that data and work around with it, give us some analytics out of that data. And in that case, we would like to use something like Smart Table Manager or Database Connections. These are the two packages which help us in doing data analysis. And let's say if you want some other connections to it, some other integrations, then there are also a few other options. Now, the one thing that I want in my AI agent is this output is okay, but this is just too much text. And it is possible that each and every time it will be giving me the answer in a different format. So I want it to stick to just one fixed format. So in order to do that, we have an option of creating a template, creating an output template, which we can provide to our agent. So in order to do that, we can go into this outputs option. If we click on it, you can see that there is an option of structured outputs. So since there is no structured output created yet, I will click on create new. And this gives us an option, sort of like an editor interface, where we can define what output I exactly want my from my AI agent. So here, if I click on this plus add root property, I will be able to define the fields that I want from my AI agent in the output, and this will be fixed that it will always give in this format only. So I will write the first thing that I want is whether the PDF that I'm sharing is invalid or valid. So I want that decision from it. And in the description, it is usually better to write a few words or lines of what this field is and what sort of output we want in this field. So here I'm going to write something like invalid or valid. Okay. And in the next, I want a email response. So here I will write something like email response to be sent back to the email. Yeah, let's keep it like that. And I will click on save. And here we also have to give a title to it. So I am going to write response structure. I will again click on save. And then we also want to click on this another save agent button so that this is also updated in my agent. Now I'm going to go to this general section where now I want my AI agent to follow that response structure that we just created. So for that, we have this one field in the top right of a response format. So currently it is normal. It means it will just give me an answer in any format that it wants to. Now I'm going to select here the response structure that we just created, and I will click on save. So what this will do is it will enable my AI agent to only give me answer in that fixed format. Now, if I go to chat, and let's say if I again give this extracted PDF data to it, extracted invoice data to it, and if I send it now, then it will do all of its calculations and summary, but at the end, it will only give me my output in those two fields which are just defined. So it is giving me the decision as valid and my email response I'm getting in this. So it is saying that, dear team, the invoice with this details is received, and it is following all the guidelines of the document. So it is ready for further processing. So that is how we can create a very straightforward use case of document validation, where in this chat box, I am giving it the document that I wanted to check. And in my knowledge base, I have this guidelines document, which has all the rules and regulations of what should be the mandatory fields and what checks I want my AI agent to perform. So whenever in the chat I give it new file or a new document text, then in that case, it will go into that knowledge base guideline document and check everything and then give me a response in the fixed format that I have just defined.